Hello, I'm Louise Hay from BeHealing.com and I've made a new pick a card read for you. How does your person feel about you at the moment? Let's find out. So I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you get into it is good. Each one of them has got a deeper dive, so an extended reading that goes with it. And so if you think that this is your story, could be your story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. In the deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Is there something for you to heal? Something for you to say? Something for you to let go of? Something for you to do? Let's find out. And also, guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together, are there red flags? What are the dynamics between you? How is it going to work out? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of each of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And that's where you can also find your timestamps to fast forward to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal, which is along with the soul connection card, or the flower, which is with the passion card, or the shell, which is with the open up card? So take your pick now. As you're watching, don't forget to click like on this video before you click off down there. Leave a comment as well as you're watching too, and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell. All of that stuff really helps me out, so thank you so much for just taking a few seconds of your time to do that for me. I make an energy update every single day of the year for the collective. I do 3 of these Love Pick a Card reads a week, and I also go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, where I give mini reads for donations. Would love to see you in there and give you a mini read. You can find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. Well, enjoy your reading. I'll see you in there. If you chose the crystal, and this one's for you, crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story, could be story, you might want to get that. Because in that, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. I'm also going to go into guidance for you in this relationship. You guys together, how might it work out? What are the dynamics between you? How can you make it work really well? And how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's find out how your person feels about you. The time to walk alone. They could feel that you're very independent and they think that you're doing all right by yourself. They might have felt pressured in the past to be by your side, but they're feeling like you are doing pretty good by yourself right now. Not that they don't want to come in, but if they are focused on other things like business or work or something like that at the moment, then they might be reassured that you are doing quite well by yourself at the moment. They think that there's a lot of synchronicities about you and them. So they've been reminded of you by the universe and some magical synchronicities about you. Your name comes up and then they see like 1111 or something on the clock, or they keep on being brought back to you for some reason. Okay, tell us more. Guidance. They think you've got a lot of wisdom. They would like to know your opinion about stuff that they're doing as well. It doesn't feel like they're coming in with that stuff at the moment though. So they see you as having a lot of wisdom and as being that you would be a good guide for them. They want to know what you think about something that they're doing. They want your input on it. As I said, I'm not really getting strongly that they're asking you that stuff, but they would like to know. But this time to walk alone card makes me think that they're not being forthcoming with you right now. Not just yet anyway. For whatever reason. Hopefully we'll find out as we go on in this reading. Tell us more for crystals. How do they feel about crystals right now? How do they feel about crystals right now? The King of Potions. Well, they're in love with you. King of Potions is the King of Cups. They're in love with you. So they've got a lot of feeling for you, a lot of emotions for you. This love runs deep. Perhaps they've loved you for a long time as well. What else? The Eight of Presents. They see you as being abundant, as being a skilled worker, a lot of skills and talents and that kind of thing, doing well for yourself. Eight of Pentacles, like getting plenty back for what it is that you're doing. So I'm seeing you as an abundant person there, like very capable and strong and capable in yourself. King of Candles, King of Wands. So entrepreneurial kind of an energy, a go-getter, someone that makes stuff happen. You go for what it is that you want in life. You take some risks as well. So they're seeing you as that kind of fiery, capable kind of an energy. This could be someone that's new in your life, in fact. Someone that sees you being single. And there's synchronicities around, so they keep on paying attention to you. See that you're great, you give great guidance and all of that. And they're falling in love with you. This could be a new person, yeah. And they're seeing the work that you do. Eight of Pentacles there, and how abundant you are with all of that, and you're a go-getter. You're really impressing this person. The Queen of Potions. They see you as being open and receptive to love as well. So they could be wondering about that. Are you single? Are you open and receptive to love? Well, we've got the King of Potions and the Queen of Potions here. We've got a divine pairing. So they could feel like you are the person for them, made for their heart, the person that's like exactly right for their heart, and they're hoping that they are the one that's right for your heart. Tell us about this King of Potions. Tell us how much they love crystals here. How much do they love crystals? Yeah, so that time to walk alone could just mean that they're looking at you and they are seeing that you're single, or hoping that you're single, and doing very well for yourself. Page of Swords. So they want to come in and reveal themselves. Page of Swords. They're watching you at the moment, but the Justice, seeing you as an equal, seeing you as someone who's really good for them. Equal, yeah. Wouldn't surprise me if we get the Six of Pentacles out with this as well. So they've kind of been watching you. It appears that they might have been watching you in your workplace, whether you're doing that like online so they can watch you in that way, or whether they're just kind of watching you at work if they work with you, or if they're a customer or something like that, then they're watching you and seeing you very much as equals. Yeah. What's behind this is teaching. They see that they've got a lot to learn from you. Now, I am still getting the Six of Pentacles energy, that they see that you've got something to offer within a relationship, and this person does too. So, yeah, there they are, falling in love with you as they're watching you, and they're learning a lot from you. Eight of Presents. They see that you've got a really good work ethic here. They're impressed with your work, and they see you doing really well for yourself. You're abundant. Now, it could be really important for this person. If they're an abundant person, then they want to be with someone that's abundant too. They don't want someone who is like struggling with their abundance, who's going to be like dragging their energy down or reliant on that. They see you as very self-reliant here. The Seven of Cups. But they are unsure and confused as to what it is that you want next. What are you choosing next? Are you looking for a relationship? So they might think that you are solely focused on work at the moment and not even looking for a relationship. They're wondering what it is that you want next. What's behind this? Omens. So they're seeing some signs perhaps that you're just focused on work, or you're focused on creating something else in your life. And they might have seen some signs that you're interested in love as well, that you are kind of putting your energy out there. But this is someone that really isn't sure at the moment what your intentions are, what it is that you want in your life. Do you even want love? Are you even looking for a partner? Are you even single? No, I think they're pretty much sure that you're single. So the King of Candles, I see you as this entrepreneurial kind of an energy. That you take risks. Nine of Swords suggests that this could make them quite anxious. Now, they might see you as being a big risk taker. This person could be more, could actually be a Virgo. They could be more, they don't have to be though, but they've got that kind of an energy where they think things through before they take action. So less of impulsive risk taker. Might see you as being, to the point of worrying them, being a risk taker. Perhaps they're just kind of more calculated risk taker, and they're seeing you as kind of not being that. You might be that, but that worries them a little bit there. Your fieriness, it worries them a little bit. Impulsivity, that kind of thing. What's behind that? Transformation. They might have seen you changing. If they had their eye on you for a while, they might have seen you in transformation, and they're wondering now if some risk taking that they see in you, if that is actually showing them that you'd kind of walk out on them, kind of thing. Be short term with them and be complacent, kind of thing. I'm not getting that they think you're complacent. I'm getting that they see you in your fiery element, taking risks and going for things, and they worry that does that mean that you would take a risk on them and then quite easily take a risk on someone else. Let's put it that way. The Queen of Potions, though, they do think that you're open to love. They do. And they're wondering if you're a match. Wow, the Two of Cups. Then they want to try it out. They think you are a match. They think that you're a divine couple with that Two of Cups, and they do want to approach you with a love offer and see if you're open to it. Wow. Okay, so what's behind this is integration. Not only are they falling in love with you, they think that you are a really good pick. So integration means that they see the compatibility between you two as well. So this is a head and a heart decision here. Someone's watching you, and they think that you're the one for them. How cool. Okay, what else? Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. They see you going with the flow, but they also see that you're in transition at the moment with this transformation card. And as I said, they're wondering what you're choosing next. Are you ready for love? Is that what you're choosing next? Or are you shifting into a different phase of your life? Soulmate. They believe that you're soulmates. I think that your person sees you as being such a good match to them that they believe that you're their soulmate. Very cool. What else? Take inspired action. So you're inspiring them to take action, to perhaps to take some risks, and perhaps to move toward you as well. What else? What else? We're getting some messages cards out for them as well, so stick around for that. What else? Regret. They've got some regrets because they had a chance with you before. They had a chance to talk to you, or to perhaps you were talking previously, and they had a chance to approach you, but they didn't do it. Perhaps they moved away from you instead. So they do have some regrets of not taking a chance on you at a previous time. They do feel like there's a soul connection between you both here. Now, control. I think this person has eased up a little bit on this. With that regret, I've got a feeling that they had a chance to be with you perhaps previously, or they were talking to you at some point, or they had a chance to come in and they didn't want to appear controlling. Or at the time they were kind of controlling and didn't want to lose control of themselves or what it is that they're doing. They could have regrets because you were in their life at some point and they could have moved forward, but they had something else that they wanted to stay in control of going on. So perhaps it was like bad timing for them before, and they didn't want to appear controlling by saying it's my way or the highway kind of thing, because I've got this other thing going on. That's what it feels like to me, is that if you were in each other's presence previously, they regret not making a move forward, but that if they had have done back then, it wasn't the right time. The erotic. So they find you very sensual, very erotic. They think you're very sexy, and they have fantasies about you. Erotic fantasies about you. They think that you are going to be very sexually compatible if you haven't already been there. They see you moving through life with grace. with grace and abundance and all of that, with ease. It seems like you're very happy with yourself, and you know yourself, and you flow with life with grace. They see you as a very lucky person as well, and yeah, graceful. And they think you're very sexy. Did I say that already? Got the last card. Yes, I think you're very sexy. Like, this person will not be able to take their hands off you once they've got their hands on you. What else? They can't take their eyes off you. I think they've got pictures. I think they've saved pictures of you on their phone, and they look at them a lot. They want to spend some quality time with you. So they could be wanting to come forward and spend some quality time with you, take you away somewhere and invest some time in you, just you two alone. You by yourselves, you know. You're their true love. Wow. This love is once in a lifetime. And I think it's because this compatibility that I was picking up on somewhere. I was picking up on compatibility, strong compatibility between you. So, wow, well, let's get some messages from them. What do they want to say? They're a bit intimidated by you. So with this single, powerful energy, especially around that fiery kind of impulsive stuff, it intimidates them a little bit. They're intimidated by you. And perhaps you're very successful as well. In your work and stuff. And so they're a bit intimidated by you. You inspire them as well. You're the love of their life. Wow. What else do they want to say? Silent treatment. They're not talking to you at the moment. So they've been silent with you. They're quietly watching. Unhealthy attachment. They're wondering if they're obsessed with you and if this is an unhealthy attachment. So this person is fixated on you, especially the erotic and the sexual here. This person thinks you're really sexy, and they're kind of wondering. No, they see much more than that. They see the balance, and they see they're just wondering if their sexual focus on you is an unhealthy attachment with them. They might be worried about coming forward with that amount of passion towards you, in case you get the wrong impression of them. But from what I'm picking up from these energies, this person feels like you're very compatible, that you've got a soul connection. They just see you as the right person for them, with that Two of Cups for sure. And this soul connection and soulmate card. You inspire them. Yeah, intimidate them a little bit, but that's okay. Doesn't mean you're intimidating, it means they're intimidated. Feels like a very good match to me, this one. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive. As I said, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do? Should you, do you know who this is, even? Or should you get in touch with them? If you do know who it is, well, we'll find out. What should you do right now? Guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together, what are the dynamics there? What do you need to know about in that relationship? How can you make it work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. You click on that crystal on a device that you can open PDFs. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device, and it should do. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video before you click off. Click on the subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me, and drop me a comment when you're down there too. I love hearing from you guys and how this stuff resonates with you and what your stories are. And it really helps my channel out when you do that kind of stuff, so thank you for taking the time to do that. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, flowers, is going to be a deeper dive, an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, or could be a story, you might want to get that. If you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for it in the description box and in the comments below. So, how does your person feel about you? Let's find out. How does Flower's person feel about them? The gift of connection. Very nice. They are very pleased to have met you, to know who you are. You're an absolute gift to them. There's an element of like, you're too good to be true. Like, is this even real? You might be extremely compatible with this person, and they're like, what a gift. Wow, it's like your leagues above the rest. Bliss. They imagine being with you, if they're not with you already, is just being blissful, like you'd be blissfully happy together. Very positive vibes that they get from you. You're a blessing in their life. So beautiful. Yeah, they find you beautiful too. There's something about jewelry as well. They want to put jewelry on you. They want to buy you jewelry. Prudence. You're a wise decision for them too. They find you very attractive, but you're a wise decision for them as well. Yeah, well, they're seeing this as a very good connection, and that you're just a gift for them. Like, yeah, they do want to buy you jewelry. They could have bought you jewelry already, in fact. Just not giving it you yet. Or have given it you yet, I don't know. The world. This person could be at a distance to you. They want to travel to you. They want to make an effort and travel to you. They're coming to you. What else? The Ace of Candles. They want a very passionate start with you. They want to do this. They want a new beginning with you. Full of passion. There's the Four of Candles here. Wow. They want to get married to you. This person has long-term commitment in their mind, that you're someone that they want to settle down with. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. Right. Tune back in, because I was looking at all those other cards then that fell out, wondering if it was those, and it's kind of got me tapped into some different energy. Okay, the Hanged Man. This is someone who is patient. They'll patiently wait for you, but they could have been hanging about for some reason. Let's get some clarifiers out. Or they see you as being very patient and waiting for them, maybe. Or waiting. Or they could have been waiting for the right one for them, for someone that's a gift for them, and they could see you as doing the same thing as well. You patiently waiting for someone that's right for you, rather than being in and out of relationships that aren't right for you. Tell us about the world. So they're at a distance, are they, at the moment? Let me know in the comments below. The world. The Hermit. They've got to walk their own path for a while. The Empress. But they see you as the Empress, the one for them. The one that they want to build with, for sure. They've got the marriage card out there. So they want to build something with you. Oh my God. The Emperor's come out with that. The Emperor and the Empress. They see you as a divine union, divine pair here. You're perfectly right for each other. Walking a path alone. Your paths have merged together. So you're both very unique, like the road less traveled kind of thing. You've both become the Emperor and Empress, so you've both kind of gained mastery over your lives, been walking your own path, says the Hermit, and then there's a path for you to walk together. They see that there's a path for you to walk together, which is why they want to come toward you now. The World card I was getting from them, they're in a different location than you at the moment, but they want to come toward you because they're sure that you are like divine masculine, divine feminine. Wow! So we've got a twin flame reading going on here with the Emperor and the Empress coming out, with the couple that you were supposed to be together. So there's something here about the paths that you've walked. That Hermit card, it's all about like our individual paths. There's something about the life path that you've walked, which has got something to do with the life path that they've walked, and they see it, and that's why they see that you are the perfect match for each other. It's why they want to come toward you. Okay? Tell us what's behind this. Sacred space. But they were taking space. That's what I got from the Hermit card, that they had to walk their path. In taking their space, they want to give you your space to walk your path too. There's honor and respect going on in this relationship as well. So they're honoring and respecting the path that you walk, the path that you have walked, what you've learned, how you've grown and all of that, how you've become the Empress, and perhaps what you've built in your life too. So the Emperor and the Empress, they have their own empires. So they could have businesses and families, property, that kind of thing. You've built something up, each of you. and they respect that sacred space. It's like they don't want to take stuff from you. They could want to share with you. The Ace of Candles, they want this right start together, passion with you too. So this person is very attracted to you. The Ace of Candles there. Strong sexual energy in the Ace of Candles too. The Five of Swords. They could have been battling this. Their attraction to you. Battling having this new start. It feels to me like this person has got a lot going on in their life. The Emperor is going to have a lot going on in their life. Could have like several businesses and stuff like that, you know. And they've got so much passion for you. They want to start with you, but they're battling that within themselves. They have been battling that within themselves because you'd be such a distraction, you know. And perhaps they haven't had the time to invest into this relationship. Grounding. So they've had to ground themselves. Yes, they've been battling with it. So they're really attracted to you, and they've been battling themselves and had to ground themselves. So it's been all they can do to not come to you until now. Well, until whenever they come to you. I don't know when they're coming to you. We'll find out in the deeper dive. Four of Candles, they want marriage. They want a commitment with you. You're the one that they want to settle down with, because you're the Queen of Wands, because you're so attractive to them. Like, they would be so proud to have you on their arm. But also because you're a go-getter, you've got that entrepreneurial kind of spirit. They like that about you, the way that you take a lot of action and all of that. So yeah, they want to settle down with someone like that. Teaching, because you've got a lot to teach them. They learn a lot from you. So they're seeing you. This person has got a lot to offer. The Emperor has a lot to offer, right? And the Empress has a lot to offer too. They know that, and they know that you'll add to their lives. This person, you know, the Emperor and the Empress, before they come together with someone who's their match, who's at their level, they have relationships with a lot of people, a lot of pages, a lot of knights, right? People that aren't at their level, and perhaps even kings, but not really people at their level. And it's all nice and everything when you have relationships with people like that. It's very nice, stroke to the ego when people look up to you, but they don't bring anything into your life. That's the thing. You bring a lot into their lives, but they don't bring anything into your life. They can't, because they don't have that much to offer. You're kind of relating down to them, kind of thing. You've got more to offer than they have. But you are coming up as the Queen of Wands here and as the Empress, so they've got a lot to learn from you. You bring something to the relationship, which means that you also bring challenges to the relationship too. And that could be another reason why they were battling this attraction, especially sexual attraction that they got to you, but other kinds of attraction that you fire them up, you know, they want to be with you. They were battling that and having to ground themselves, perhaps while they were focusing on something else. So they see you kind of hanging about. Something about change my mind. I don't know. Why does the Hanged Man come out here? They either see you as... Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Okay. So they see you as waiting around for the right one for you. You might have been outspoken about that too. You want the right one for you. And so you definitely will balance things up, weigh things out. They know that they need to come in strong with a very good offer for you, because you won't just like act on impulse or just accept anyone. You will balance it out. You'll weigh up what you're being offered. Is this person good for me, and all of that kind of thing. So this person wants to come in and impress you, because they see you perhaps being single for some time and being very specific about what you want and waiting for that reunion of souls. So they are waiting to have a really good offer for you, because they know that you are going to take that seriously, and you need to be offered something because you offer something in relationships. So they need to come forward with a good offer for you. They're very well aware of that. And they want to have this reunion of souls. So this person either knows you from the past or from past lives. I feel like they know you from past lives, but they want to be reunited with them. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So perhaps the life hasn't been that easy, and perhaps it hasn't been easy as of late. Some of them, I'm hearing COVID really, or the situations in the world around it, might have impacted businesses or impacted their life considerably, changed their life considerably, and not understanding. Oh, and that could have kept them away from you. That could be why they grounded themselves while they were in battles, other battles in their life. Yeah. And they couldn't come forward towards you. Could be that. But they're trying to make sense of it, why that happened, why there was a delay, is what it feels like. Tell us more. How do they feel about flowers? Let your fears dissolve. So they want to take your worries away. They don't want you to worry about anything. This person wants to kind of be the knight in shining armor that comes into your life and makes it better. They want to make your life better for sure. Make time for self-love. So you might have inspired this person to make time for self-love, to take care of themselves better, and to give themselves more time. This person is a very driven person, the Emperor, and yeah, you might be too. And you might have eased back from that and been doing more self-love practice. I think this person has been doing the same thing as well. Slowing the pace down a little bit. So perhaps, you know, you build your empire, businesses, stuff like that, and it can be go, 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 you know, running on adrenaline. And there comes a certain point where your health might start taking an impact in that. So you have to, especially with age, you know, slow things down a little bit and take self-love seriously. They daydream about you. They fantasize about you. There is a lot of attraction going on here, and they can't believe their luck. They've got a lot of passion for you, yeah. There is that sexual chemistry going on. They've got a lot of passion for you, and that is in their daydreams too. But there's something that they're scared about here. Perhaps a rejection from you. They're hoping that you feel the same way. Tell us more. Romance. They want to do romantic things with you. They want to take you on dates, really special dates, and do some really nice things for you. This person's romantic. They'll buy you flowers. They'll hold your hand. It's the kind of person that will hold your hand when they're walking with you. They won't just walk alongside you. Withdrawal. Could have been withdrawn from you for a while, or see that you're withdrawn from people for a while. And that is that kind of hangman energy. Like, you might have been withdrawn from people. You might have been withdrawn from them, withdrawn from romance, and be waiting for the right offer, the right person to come in with the right kind of an offer. Naughtiness. So, we've got a bit of fire in you, and they're like that. They've got this naughty side to them as well. It could be a lot of fun, this relationship together. Okay, tell us more. How do they feel about flowers? The Union of Hearts. So they feel like you're made for each other. That's very long term as well. Two trees entwined like that. Like they're in this for the long term with you. And honesty is essential. Speak with truth, love and truth. So this person is going to communicate honestly with you. They're going to be very forthcoming with their words. Let's get some messages from them. What do they want to say? What do they want to say to flowers? You are the person of my dreams. They think you're such a gift. Dreamy. And they love you. If they haven't told you already, they're telling you right now here. They love you. What else? What else do they want to say? Believe me, there's lots of negative cards in here. I act like I don't care. They act all cool. And when they really do, deep down they really care. So they play it cool. And they're not cool about you at all. They're hot for you. They really do care. That could be one of their nervous kind of things. That, you know, where the nerves come through. That they start acting cool. They're not cool about this at all. Not that they're uncool about it. Will you give me a second chance? So for some of you, this person had a first chance and it didn't proceed for whatever reason. They're wanting to know, will you give them a second chance? Very interesting. Well, it seems like they're coming towards you with this World card. I got that very strongly, that they're at a distance, but they want to make their way to you. So if that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In the deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do then? Now, guidance for you in this relationship. So what are the dynamics between you both when you're together? Are there any red flags there? How can you make it work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. You click on that flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video before you click off. Click on that subscribe button and that notification bell as well to hear more from me. And while you're down there, leave me a comment. All of that stuff really helps me out. So thank you so much for taking a few seconds out of your day to do that for me. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell, and this one's for you, shells, let's find out how your person feels about you right now. As usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. So if you find that is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that. Toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into it. Shells, how does your person feel about you right now? Let's see. The awakening. Oh, you've woken somebody up. So you've been an instigator of a spiritual awakening for someone. You're woken them up to something anyway. Woken them up to themselves, perhaps, or made them realize that their life could be different in some kind of a way. So you've been an awakener to someone. Your person here. The flow. So they see you as being a very patient person and going with the flow. So someone that's quite at ease in their life. That doesn't take great risks, but just kind of goes with the flow. Oh, how can I explain that? Someone that doesn't make like strong decisions and go for that. Someone with not a lot of direction. I'm not like putting you down or anything, but being a go with the flow kind of a person, and like trusting the universe, and as things come to you, you go with that. It's more of that, like being in tune with the universe kind of thing. They see that about you. What else? No, it's those, okay. Meditate. So they see the spiritual side of you, and I think that's why you've given them this awakening. Dive, that you take a deep dive into life. You're a deep person. And prudence. You're careful about the energies that you let into your life. So you're going to be one of these kind of people that, you know, rarely watches the news, and you're careful about like the kind of energies that you bring into your life. You're careful about the people that you let into your space, your home space. You know, you might have like me, crystals and stuff like that around you, and be very in tune kind of thing. They're seeing that you're in tune and with your surroundings, and you're careful, prudent. You're careful about the energies that you have in your life. You're probably not watching scary movies and stuff like that too. So you do good for yourself. You take care of yourself, is what I'm trying to say, but in a deep kind of a way, in tune with the universe. So wow, yeah, you have woken up this person to a spiritual way of living life in tune with the universe. Very good. Good job. This person could be intrigued by you in the way that you kind of float through life, especially if you meditate a lot. We do tend to float around. We appear that way to other people, when other people can be rushing and kind of, you know, jerky and erratic, even in their movements. Those of us that meditate a lot and have got this deeper side that go with the flow of the universe do tend to kind of appear like we float a lot. They see you as being magic. in tune with the universe, creating things, magic, serendipity and magic around you. You manifest things, you just magic. Yeah, you're an awakener to this person. I love that Magician card. The color of it is just special. Special, you're special. King of Needles, you get them thinking. You get them thinking about their life. You've made them think about a few things. So you might have introduced this person to new ideas, of spiritual ideas and that kind of thing. The Devil, the dark side. The dark side. So yeah, you might have got this person to confront darkness within them, or things that they were doing perhaps subconsciously, unconsciously. You might have got them to face those things. The Ten of Potions, the Ten of Cups. They see you as the happily ever after, the one that will make their heart happy. They see a future with you, and that future looks very bright to them. So the Magician, they see you as being absolutely magic, manifesting things, just magical. Like, they know it's not luck. They know it's about the way you're being, because they see you like flowing through life like that. The Page of Swords, they've been watching you. They've been watching you manifest these things, doing all of this magic, and they think you are incredible. It's like they're in awe of you. How magic you are. Movement into balance. And so, yes, they see it as a balance thing. That graceful kind of an energy that you've got. They see it, they're kind of making sense. When they first met you, they might have thought, like, who is this? But then, you know, how do they do what they do? But then they've noticed it's about you looking after yourself and bringing yourself into balance, and all of that. It's you being careful with your environment and who you have in it and all of that stuff. It's all of that stuff. It's how you keep yourself in balance. Of course it is. That's the magic behind it. It's if you keep yourself in balance and authentic to yourself and as balanced as you can be, that's alignment. And with alignment, you get abundance. You think about things and they manifest. You're magic. Good for you. King of Needles, you got them thinking a lot. You got them in the head, battling themselves. Ten of Cups, about that happily ever after. This could be someone that thought that they'd never settle down. Very much they're a seeker kind of an energy, you know, seeking truth, that kind of thing. And they might have thought that they would never settle down. Could be like someone that always thought and always was bachelor, never wanted children, never wanted to get married. Oh, you're changing their mind. Not necessarily about the children, but about that happily ever after. They maybe thought that it wasn't possible. That's two lots of Ten of Cups you got out now. So this is your happily ever after person, or that's how they're feeling about you. You're the happily ever after person. What's behind that? Past, present, and future. So they could believe that you've had past lives together as well. Perhaps you have. The Devil. You got them to see some negative, not negative things that they were doing, not like evil things or anything like that. Just things that weren't serving them. Perhaps just things that were like they were out of balance. Things that they were doing subconsciously, or things that they would just kind of learn from other people and they're doing the same as everyone else, and then realize this doesn't serve me. This isn't good for me. The Ten of Pentacles. Wow, the happily ever after. The Nine of Pentacles. The single life, and the Magician. Wow. Okay. It was something about kind of selfishness that they had in the manifestations, rather than a group doing things for other people. So your person was kind of living life a little bit selfishly, doing things for themselves, the Nine of Pentacles, and they were manifesting things. But when they opened up, I think you got them to open up to this Ten of Pentacles, others included. When they open the heart to other people and start doing things for them, giving, that's when they start manifesting. And you know why that is, of course, because they've got themselves more into balance. It's not that if everyone just gets from just like doing more things for other people, that you'll get more abundance. Because if you've been too much doing things for other people and not enough for yourself, it's going to have the opposite effect. But this person was definitely more selfish. Definitely more selfish, just doing things for themselves. You opened them up to the idea of doing things for other people, and that's brought them into more balance, so that it's equal themselves and other people. and then they start manifesting way more easily. So you're giving them a bit of that magic by teaching them that. Good on you. Good on you for doing that. What's behind this? Masculine energy. And it makes them feel more of a man. Wow. It makes them feel, because of course life starts working better for them. The magician, they start manifesting things. They become magic like you because they've got themselves into balance in that way. Wow. So you've made them feel really good about themselves too. 10 of Potions. So you're like them, a happily ever after. They want to be with you. Perhaps commitment, and that could really surprise them. Tell us why the 10 of Cups is out for the second time here. Well, the first time, depending on which way you look at it. The 5 of Wands. They were quite competitive before, and they felt left out a lot before that. So, yeah, they used to be in competition with people. I'm getting that. They were selfish before, competitive. And it's not because that was in their soul. It's just because that's what society's been like. So they just like learned it in school, learned it from the family, learned it from everyone in the workplace, and just carried on doing that same thing. But it wasn't bringing them what they wanted. They felt left out. Like the heart wasn't happy in all of that. So you've brought happiness to their heart, which is why they want the happily ever after with you. They're kind of pinning it on you. You seem to be a teacher to this person, and that isn't the best for a romantic relationship, to be their awakener and the teacher. They seem to be pinning all of this on you, but really you've just shown them the way and they've done it for themselves, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be the happily ever after. You could just be like their soulmate for a short time while they're having this spiritual awakening. Divine timing, yeah, perfect timing for them to learn all this stuff. So you could be a soulmate to this person and have come into their life to teach them. We'll see if it can like go further than that in the deeper dive, because it seems very positive. But have you noticed that this is all about them? Well, they see you as magic and all of that, but you've inspired all of these things about them, in them, and the growth in them. It just feel like you're a kind of teacher to them, and this isn't really your equal, but someone that you're teaching. It's a student kind of an energy, or a customer kind of an energy, I would call it, being in this business, you know. Okay. They see a very abundant future with you, and giving thanks for blessings, the blessings of love soon to come their way. And so they see love with you and abundance with you and all of that, knowing that you together. They do kind of see you as the lucky charm though, as if it's being with you that does that, rather than what you've taught them and them applying it. But yeah, they do see that this is going to be very abundant and very magical connection that you've both got. What else? Leave the past behind. Very much a changed person now. You've changed this person. You've changed this person's life. Wow. So they're ready to leave the past behind, that old them. They're much happier now in this new way of being that you've taught them or inspired them to be. You've not necessarily taught them. You might have just inspired them by being that. They want to make an effort in this relationship, and they see you making efforts too. Not just efforts in relationships, efforts like being loving to people. Because you are that, I can feel that. So they see you being loving to other people. You've inspired them to be more loving to other people, and it's really working for them. They like the way that you make an effort from your heart, you know, the way you share your heart energy, and they want to do the same. You really inspire this person, right? They see it working for you. They've done it themselves. They see it working for them now, and it makes them very happy. Flirt. Now, if you haven't been flirty with this person, if it hasn't been at a romantic level yet, it's certainly going to get there, because they want to open that up. I want to open it up to romance now, because they see that they could have like a happily ever after. That's what they're thinking with you. So for those of you where didn't kind of start out as romantic, or maybe you were hoping it was going to go that way, it feels like they've learned a lot from you, and now they want to open it up into romance. Yeah, they want to be more intimate, and they want to tell you these things. They want to have more intimate conversations with you and take it to that next level. This is definitely someone that wants to take it to the next level and be a couple. But they don't want to use you, right? They feel like it's a risk coming towards you, because you might take it as, because you've got that teacher energy, them using you. Right, so they're wary of that. They're wary of that energy of approaching you. They think it's risky. This is someone that doesn't want to, they do want to take the relationship further, but they're a bit scared to take the relationship further because they don't want to wreck the greatness that this relationship already is. What else? Simple acts of kindness. This is what you've taught them. Simple acts of kindness. To be good to other people. To be generous with other people. You've taught them that and it's really working for them. They love who you are. Yeah, they absolutely love who you are. They're very impressed. And they love that once they've actioned, they've become a little bit more like you. That they're much happier and life is working for them much better. And they're feeling more masculine as a result of it too. Or more feminine, depending on which way around it is. No, it's more masculine. Whether they're a man or a woman, they're feeling more masculine because they can manifest things better, I feel like. And, so it's the masculine side of all of us that kind of manifest stuff. They're asking, can we start over? Can we start again? They know that they still have growing to do. So it's not like they're a master. They're not like a Zen master now. They know that. They know they've still got some growing to do, but it feels to me like they want to do that growing with you. This person could have felt like below you, not good enough for you when you first met, and now they're kind of thinking that this can work, feeling more on a par with you, but they know that they're not. They know that you're ahead of them. They still have growing to do, but they think that they can make this work. I wish you were here with me. You're in different places at the moment, or they wish you were by their side. What else? Well, this could be someone that you converse with over the internet as well. Want to see you. I'll come back for you. Or someone that moved away from you then. They want to come back for you. Okay, so that's what I've got for you. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In the deeper dive, the extended reading, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Just something for you to do, say, release, heal. We'll find that out. Guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together, what are the dynamics there? Are there any red flags to look out for? How can you make it work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video before you click off down there. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell as well to hear more from me. And while you're down there, leave a comment as well. Thank you for doing that. If you do that, it takes a couple of seconds of your time and it really makes a massive difference to my YouTube channel and my success as a reader. So thank you for doing that. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly.